What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Thursday, August 18th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 5-game slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. So the stud on the slate that I like is Jacob deGrom. He's pitching against the Atlanta Braves, and he's only giving up a .351 OPS versus righties. He's facing 6 righties. The Braves have only hit 18 of his last 80 pitches. That's a 225 batting average. He's 12,000 FanDuel salary, 1,700 less on DraftKings, averaging 47 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored 58, 53, and 30 fantasy points in the last 3 games, has an ERA of 1.62, record is 2-0, pitching an average of 70 pitches per game so far. So I like Jacob deGrom here versus the Atlanta Braves. Now another stud that I like is Yu Darvish. He's got a good matchup versus a low salary batting team, the Washington Nationals. So he's only 10,600 FanDuel salary and 1,600 less on DraftKings. But I'm probably looking to pay up on this slate. You could always go down to a guy like JT Brubaker, who's got a good start here versus the Red Sox, who have only hit 3 of his last 15 pitches. He's 8,400 FanDuel salary and 2,100 less on DraftKings. Even a guy like Jose Barrios, who's got pretty good splits actually. Jose Barrios is only giving up a .653 OPS to righties, so he pitches his best ball versus righty batters, and he's facing 6 righties here tonight. Now he is facing the Yankees. Always got to be careful for Aaron Judge and that crew, but the Yankees have hit 33 of his last 112 pitches, 295 batting average. Jose Barrios is 8,200 FanDuel salary, 1,500 less on DraftKings. So I think he's a pretty good option here if you want to save salary at the pitcher position. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. I like Eric Hosmer, and he's batting against a low salary pitcher, JT Brubaker. Eric Hosmer batting a .715 OPS versus righties. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. JT Brubaker giving up a .770 OPS versus lefties. I like this pick because Eric Hosmer is 3 for 7. That's a .429 batting average and a 1.5 OPS versus Brubaker. One of those 3 hits is a home run, and he has a double in there. And he's only 2,700 FanDuel salary, 300 more on DraftKings, averaging 8 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .266. So I like Eric Hosmer here versus JT Brubaker. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. Here's another value play. I like Cesar Hernandez. Now, he is batting against Yu Darvish, but Cesar Hernandez is 7 for 14 here versus Yu Darvish. So batting .500 with a 1.176 OPS. So that's primarily the reason that I like this pick. Now, Yu Darvish does have a somewhat weak pitch versus switch hitters, giving up a .694 OPS versus switch hitters. And Cesar Hernandez, only 2,600 FanDuel salary, 400 more on DraftKings, averaging 7 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .247, so I like Cesar Hernandez here versus Yu Darvish. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. Couple of studs here. I like Manny Machado and I like Rafael Devers. And I especially like Manny Machado because the splits are fantastic. And he's 8 for 17 here versus Anibal Sanchez. It's a .471 batting average with a 1.761 OPS. 4 of those 8 hits are home runs. He's $4,500 FanDuel salary, $1,300 more on DraftKings, averaging 12 fantasy points per game on the season. He's been on fire, scoring fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. He has a batting average of .305, so I think it makes him the best play on the slate here. So I like Manny Machado here versus Anibal Sanchez.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. Not a lot that I like here, but I do like Xander Bogaerts, who's batting against JT Brubaker. Xander Bogaerts batting a .835 OPS versus righty pitchers. JT Brubaker pitching, giving up a .765 OPS versus righties. There's no at-bats versus Brubaker yet. Xander Bogaerts is $3,200 FanDuel salary, $1,100 more on DraftKings, and he's averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. Scored fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. Has a batting average of .302. So I like Xander Bogaerts here versus JT Brubaker. Moving on to the outfield position, I like Andrew Benintendi. Now, for the value or for the money, he could be the best value play on the slate. He's got a 29% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Jose Barrios. Andrew Benintendi batting 6% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .775 OPS versus righties. Jose Barrios pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 24% worse than his pitch to righties, giving up a .857 OPS versus lefties. And I like this pick because Andrew Benintendi is 9 for 21. It's a .429 batting average and a 1.262 OPS versus Barrios. He's $2,900 FanDuel salary, $1,000 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He has a batting average of .304, so I like Andrew Benintendi here versus Jose Barrios.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.